Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy HypeDoWn, and today I'm going to be going over the Unholy DK's defensives. Now guys, in this video I'm going to be naming all of our defensives. I'm going to be explaining them all, and I'm going to back up what I've been saying about our defense sucks. I've been really positive about the Unholy DK, but the defense and a few mechanics I really have a lot of complaints about. As you know, I've been working through it. I've been still able to bang with the best of them. And I have a lot of arenas to show you guys because the damage is real. I have no complaints about our damage, but it's our defense. And if you don't have a good defense, when it comes down to good players that are going to start cracking down on this stuff, we're going to get fucked up, and I really don't want that to happen with our class because I'm enjoying what they're doing with the Unholy DK, but we have to think a little bit more because what's being taken away from us and what we're given is just the scale is it's going way down here. You know what I'm saying? What we don't have to what's being taken away. So like I said, I'm going to be giving some suggestions. I'm going to be giving my own opinions on these things. And with those type of things, guys, you are entitled to disagree with me. But also understand that I've been playing this class for a very, very long time. And I'm going to give genuine feedback on what I think should go on with our class defensive-wise. And I'm going to state a lot of facts backing it up, so maybe you guys can understand where I'm coming from with these opinions. So without wasting any more time, guys, let's get right into this. Let's name the defensives that we have, which aren't many. We have Anti-Magic Shell. We have Icebound Fortitude. Wraithwalk is pretty much our mobility that gets us out of roots. We have Death Strike, which is our only source of healing. We have Corpse Shield. We have another talent here called Spell Eater. And we have Cadaverius Paler. We have Anti-Magic Zone, but you're not going to be using that. And we got Reinforced Armor or Sparring. Sparring is good against melee. This one's pretty good against like casting cleaves because health is always good against caster cleaves. So let's get right into these guys. I don't want to waste too much time. I want to talk about the defensives and why I say they suck and why I think they need some tuning. First off, let's start off with Anti-Magic Shell. Anti-Magic Shell is our biggest source of defense for magic damage. It's going to absorb incoming magic damage. It's going to absorb incoming CCs such as Fears, Roots, Hodges, and a few other things that I just don't want to waste too much time explaining, but it does do that. And also, upon absorbing magic damage, you're going to be given Runic power. Now, this all sounds great, but the cooldown is 1 minute. That is very, very long, especially for the amount of CC these comps have to just plunge us with more magic damage. So I really highly recommend that we have a cooldown reduction on this because good players are going to see that we pop AMS, CC, run away, and come back and plunge us while that 1 minute is in process of coming back. So like I said, I really highly recommend that we can get this cooldown reduced to probably 25 to 30 seconds. And also increase the amount of runic power we get, because guys, I've been playing this game for a long time, like I said, and I'm used from like Wraith and Lich King to Cataclysm to fucking Mop, and even in WoD, when somebody explodes magic damage into us while Anti-Magic Shell is activated, I'm used to being plunged with fucking runic power. I get so much runic power that if I use one death coil, it's already going to be back filled to the top. That's if they're like trying to go ham through my shield. So in this game, I pop my Anti-Magic Shell on Ascendance, on Wings, on anything, and I'll be lucky to get 50 or 75 by the time it's all over. So Blizzard, I really hope that you can change that. I don't know if it's a bug. I don't know if it was something that you guys took away that you said on the patch notes. Forgive me if you stated it, but I don't know. I don't really read too many patch notes because I don't know where to fucking find them. But I would like for us to regenerate more runic power when AMS is activated. Also, since you guys like to change what abilities do, how about we do something more with Anti-Magic Shell? That way, we don't need to get many healing abilities back or our healing abilities increased, and we'll have more means to survive. What I recommend for Anti-Magic Shell, this is an opinion, this is a suggestion, so you guys can disagree, but I would like for Anti-Magic Shell to be changed to Plasma Shield. Now what my idea with Plasma Shield, guys, is make it not only anti-magic, but also make it anti-physical. So a plasma shield. If you guys ever played League of Legends, you see the guy Mordekaiser. He pops that thing when he gets all that shield. That's a plasma shield. If you guys played StarCraft, the race called the Protoss, they have plasma shields where they get hit by anything. The shield goes down first, and then they get chunked at the health. Make this a physical and magical defense. That way we can have more means to survive, because without something like that, we're pretty much toast. And I'm also going to explain the synergy amongst the rest of our defensives after I get done explaining this. But guys, like I said, I really think that'll be an amazing change. And plasma shield, wouldn't that sound cool? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you guys are entitled to disagree, but that's a suggestion. And upon the plasma shield being activated, whatever absorption is left on the plasma shield, we regenerate that over time. Let's, like, I wish I can, hold on, let me see something. I'm gonna fly in here real quick, and so you guys see what I'm talking about. Okay, let's hope I don't die. Okay, we can get a little bit more out there. We can get a little bit more. We can get a little bit more. Okay, anti-magic shield. Now you see all that white stuff. How about if they don't hit it all, instead of it disappearing like you just seen, how about we regenerate that as health over time? We don't have many healing abilities, so that will be amazing. So enough suggestions about anti-magic shield. Like I said, that's just food for thought. If you like that idea, please do something with that. Or just like I said, decrease the cooldown if you don't like that. But we need more. Moving over to Icebound Fortitude. Now, Icebound Fortitude is our major defensive for physical damage. Now, the problem with this, guys, is that it's a 3-minute cooldown, and the amount of damage that these classes are pumping out, which is subject to change, this is horrible. 3 minutes on an Icebound Fortitude is extremely horrible for us, but extremely great for the other team. Especially when it's, oh, he's Icebound, run away. Let's go on vacation. But people say, then they come back out, stun lock us, and we're fucking dead because we have no defensives. So, like I said, this is our major defensive for physical damage. We get 22% damage reduction for 8 seconds. And like I said, man, that's nothing. I mean, in comparison to now, Arms Warriors have a talent called Defensive Stance. They can spec into that and have a passive 20% damage reduction for the whole game. For the whole game. So why can't we have something like that? Like they took away our blood pres. Maybe the reason why we had blood pres is the reason why this is only 22% damage reduction for only 8 seconds. But you gotta take into consideration, Blizzard, we don't have blood pres anymore. So we're going to need more defense because we're pretty squishy. We're a really squishy class, and I suggest you kind of decrease this to a 1.5 minute cooldown. That way, if it's only going to be a 22% damage reduction, at least we're going to have it back right away. And who cares about stun immunity? If you get stunned for 5 seconds, another stun is going to be halved because of DRs. We don't need stun immunity. We need defensives. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be immune to stuns. And if you guys want to keep it at 3 minutes, make it worth being a 3-minute cooldown. How about make it 50% damage reduction or 80% damage reduction for 8 seconds? Because 22% damage reduction, these classes are still nuking me down. And it's very, very frustrating. So, like I said, I've been testing the game and I've been positive, but I'm trying to explain my complaints along with facts as to why I'm complaining. Guys, we pop Icebound and we'll be okay. We're still dying, so we gotta then pop our other defensives, and it's just no good. It's really just no good. And like I said, I recommend either increasing the amount of damage that we reduce, the duration, or lower the CD of it. Because like I said, being immune to stuns in this game doesn't really fucking matter, because we have a lot of utilities anyway. And we're going to do damage whether we're stunned or not. We have all this dot damage, all these. We got the Valk. The Unholy DK is back. So stunning us, making us immune to stuns isn't really going to do much, especially if we're going to die still in the process. All right, so that's Icebound Fortitude. That's my complaints on Icebound Fortitude and the suggestion on it. Now let's move over to Corpse Shield, guys. Now Corpse Shield. This is going to make us take 10% damage and convert 90% of it to our pet. Now, as you notice, when I pop my macro, which I just made is called Wall, when I activate Corpse Shield, guys, he is going to go into Huddle, which is going to reduce his damage taken by 50%, which is probably the most logical and the best thing you can do for your pet if it's going to get nuked, even if it's not being focused. But let me tell you my complaints about Corpse Shield, okay? There's a lot of classes right now with a lot of cleave damage, and like I said, if we don't play our cards right, we're going to get in a bad spot and die. So yes, you don't want to use your cooldowns right away, but you're going to be forced to anyway. So let's just say you want to save Corpse Shield as your last defensive. Frost DKs, Warlocks, Windwalker Monks, Boomkins, etc. They all have a lot of cleave damage. Okay, so look at my pet's health. My pet only has 500 something thousand health at the moment. I believe it goes a little bit more up when we get into PvP combat, but still 500k and what it gets scaled up to is still not a lot. Alright, so scenario as to why I say Corpse Shield is still horrible. Let's say our pet gets cleaved down to about 200k health, 150k, 150k. So now when I use Corpse Shield, I'm only going to have 150k damage to absorb, which is probably going to instantly be chunked away. So that's very, very horrible. And not only that, the penalty for the ghoul dying is you can't resummon it for 30 seconds. But if it was already dead anyway, why the fuck are we being penalized because we can't fucking heal it? See, I'm a DK player that heals his pet, that heals his gargoyle, and they took that mechanic away from us. Maybe if we could heal the gargoyle again, Corpse Shield will be a lot better, because then we can keep it topped and we can use the whole 10 seconds of the Corpse Shield. And you can keep the little 30-second penalty, but leave that for the players who do not heal the pet. Okay, leave that for only the people who don't heal their pet. Make them get penalized, but don't penalize the people who are trying to, you know what I'm saying, just be smarter about using their Corpse Shield. Because as a player, when you have no more cards to play, when you get CC'd or chain locked, you're going to die. Okay, so that's my complaints about Corpse Shield. So what I suggest, you can 1 minute cooldown is excellent, but if we cannot heal the pet, Blizzard, you really need to take this whole 30-second penalty off. And the reason why I say that, oh well, why don't you let it die first, resummon it, and then pop Corpse Shield? Guys, timing in the arena is everything. Timing when you're dying is everything. So if I need a fucking defensive right now, I'm going to use my defensive right now. There's no waiting. There's no I'm gonna dismiss my pet, resummon it, and pop Corpse Shield. Oh, I'm gonna let him kill it first with the cleave damage, resummon it, and then pop Corpse Shield. No, I mean, of course you can do that, but that's not what's going to save your life. It's probably going to kill you. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to use your brain, but you're going to die in the process. Man, fuck, this game is horrible. Fuck, man. Damn it. You know what I'm saying? So I really highly recommend we think about that whole 30-second penalty thing, because it's not fucking fair. And why have a 30-second penalty on gimping our offense when Corpse Shield is over in 10 seconds? You know what I'm saying? Why are we having a 30-second delay on our fucking damage when our ghoul summon is a minute too? It really makes no fucking sense, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's my complaints on Corpse Shield. Like I said, it's a beautiful ability, but I would like to be able to heal our pet again. I would like for you to remove that 30 second penalty. Now, if you don't want to take away that 30-second penalty and you don't want to allow us to heal our pet again, how about this? If your ghoul is 50% or lower, if it dies while Corpse Shield is activated, no. If your pet has 50% or more health and it dies, you get a 30-second penalty. But if it has 49% or low health, you can resummon it. Because like I said, if the pet has 150k health and you pop Corpse Shield and it dies instantly, how about letting us resummon it while Corpse Shield is still activated, and we get the rest of that, and he can pretty much die again. So now not only are we going to have a 30-second penalty, but we're also going to have a 1 minute cooldown to resummon it. And if somebody is spec'd into All Is Served, which removes the cooldown of resummoning, they still have the 30-second penalty. So that's my suggestion with Corpse Shield, guys. Like I said, I'm trying to dig deep into this stuff because I'm giving some negativity, but I want to support it with facts, and I want to support it with what I've experienced while playing the game. Now let's move on to the talents that I don't have activated. Spell Eater. This is your biggest anti-magic talent for all caster cleaves. Look at this. You get 10 seconds up on AMS, and it increases the amount of magic you can absorb. So guys, if a red pop, if you're kiting a red's wings, and he catches you, and you pop AMS, his wings is fucking destroyed. A Shaman's Ascendance is fucking destroyed. Warlock's dots, fucking destroyed. Unholy DK's dots, destroyed. Frost DK's all his frost damage shit, destroyed. Because this is very annoying for any spell master. Anything that's dedicated to doing magic, this is their nightmare. But because we like healing, ideally I'm not really going to spec into this. Stop! I'm not going to spec into this because I want 2 defensives instead of 1. Plain and simple. Alright, now moving over to the what I say? Now moving over to the Cadaverius Pillar. Sorry if I'm butchering that. Y'all can fuck me up in the feeds if y'all want. F y'all. But anyway, Cadaverius Pillar. Now this is awesome. This is great. Out of these 2 talents, this is the best for defense. What this does, guys, I'm gonna give you a scenario. Let's just pretend that a warlock is going to toss a chaos bolt at us, okay? If he tosses a chaos bolt at us, let's just say it's going to do 500,000 damage to us. It's going to hit us, boom, but it's not going to do 500k instant damage. What it's going to do, guys, is it's going to absorb it and put a 500k dot on us, and it's going to slowly tick. Pow, 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 until it hits 500k. This is great. It's going to provide us time so we can heal, or so our healer in the arena can heal us. Now, guys, 20% chance. Now, that's not like just one is on cooldown. You got a 20% chance out of all these motherfucking magic spells that are going to be coming at you. So when you, boom, you get hit, absorb. Boom, you get hit, you absorb it. And it's all going to just be dots. Now, okay. You might die because of the dot, but guess what? If you took the full amount of that damage anyway, you would have been smack dead anyway. So this provides you time. This allows you to go full offense and get a little bit of heals, kill somebody before you are killed. So that's why I love this talent. And that's why I say it's greater than Anti-Magic Zone. Because like I said, all of our defensives already have a lot of cooldowns. So having another 2-minute cooldown is really going to gimp us. Now maybe if they made this 30-second cooldown, I mean, I know that's bogus. At least it'll give us utility for our team, and it actually would be worth it, in my opinion, if it was like a 30-second cooldown. That way we'll have Anti-Magic Shell, but then we can use Anti-Magic Zone primarily. I don't know. That's just a suggestion. And Dark Sim, guys, the reason why I don't say use this is because, like I said, our defense sucks. We have enough offense. So speccing into this out of taking the defensives is really, really bogus. Now, my suggestion, if you want to keep Dark Sim in this tree, change what Dark Sim does. Instead of having us a chance to steal a spell, how about Dark Simulacrum? When you cast it on a target, you take their best defensive. So if you cast it on a mage, you get a... My snapping sucks, by the way. Okay. So you snap... When you put it on a mage, Ice Block. If you put it on a paladin, Divine Shield. If you put it on a druid, Iron Bark. When you put it on a warrior, Shield Wall, or one of them die by the sword. If you put it on monk, touch your karma, Mistweaver, bubble, so etc. So now it's not a chance. It's not us guessing and trying to get it. It's we're guaranteed to get a defensive. But if you guys did something like this, you're going to have to increase the cooldown because that will be very, very awesome, very, very great. But like I said, at least then it will make sense for it to be here. Okay? So that's my suggestion. If you want to keep this on the defensive tree, make it a defensive. Or make this a talent and put something else there. How about put Blood Presence here? You know what I'm saying? Put another defensive here for us, guys. And above that, guys, I'm pretty much done yapping about our defensives. Now, I had a couple of more suggestions, guys. Alright? Now, bear with me and hear what I'm trying to say. Like I said, we got are actually no. Death Strike. Let's now the healing of the Death Knight. The healing. How can I forget about this? I should have said this in the beginning to keep y'all hooked on what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Let's go. Let's talk about this, guys. All right. Death Strike. All right. Before we even talk about Death Strike, I understand we needed a nerf to our healing. I understand that it was out of control. There was arena games where I had 3 million healing. 2.5 million healing. If you don't believe me, go to my YouTube, search for videos, and look at my healing at times where it's a long ass game. It's very true. It was OP. It was overpowered. We had way too many things to heal ourselves. That's why it was out of control. Way too many things. It's like we had Death Siphon. We had Death Strike, which is different now. We had Lynchborn healing. We had the Glyph of Empowerment, which made our rune weapon heal us, which was like a miniature death pack. And like I said, we don't even have rune weapon as an Unholy DK, so that's another thing I complain about. Anyway, we had 2 other talents. We had Death Pact, we had Conversion, and we also had Rune of the Fallen Crusader, which had a chance to heal us. So we had all of these different sources of healing, but not only did we have all these different sources of healing, we had more utility that you took away from us. We had Blood Tap, which allowed us to do it even more. We had Plague Leech, which made us do it even more. But now that we don't have Plague Leech, now that we don't have Blood Tap, but now that we don't have Rune Weapon, why did you take it all away? Because now, since we don't got those 3 things that provide us with more resources to abuse the healing, why take it all away? Now I understand, okay, you could take some of the stuff away, but why take away talents that we had from day 1 to now? It really depresses me, especially when there's no Unholy DK players that are kind of playing right now. I can name a couple off the dome that are playing. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of boys that are holding it down as the Unholy DK. I'll just name one at the moment, my boy Toads Falls. He's holding it down as the Unholy DK. I'm pretty much a casual DK player at the moment, but like I said, no one's really repping the DK at the moment in the Holy DK, so I don't understand why they took some of that shit away from us. So now let's talk about the Death Strike, guys. Now that I named all of the sources of healing that we had, and in the previous video I already explained how those utilities made it OP. Alright, like I said, Death Siphon, Death Siphon, Death Strike, Death Strike, Plague Leech, Death Siphon, Death Siphon, Frost Strike dumping, Blood Tapping into Death Siphons. You probably got some more runes. You can Death Siphon some more. Frost Strike, Blood Tapping into another one. Then you can pop Lynchborn. Then you can hit Rune Weapon. Boom! You get a big heal. Now with all of that fucking rune power you got, Lynchborn heal. Now you're getting Blood Tap stacks still. Death Siphon, Death Siphon, now you keep Lynchborn some more because you still have 10 seconds to use it. So that's why it was out of control, guys. Now let's talk about what our healing is right now. So now, it makes no sense. This is 40 runic power, and it really makes no sense. Because watch this, guys. Let's do a count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now it took me 6 seconds to get 60 runic power to get 1 Death Strike. In 6 seconds, guys, you will die. So in 6 seconds, guys, you're going to have to boom, pipe Icebound. You're going to have to, or boom, because you're still dying, pipe Corpse Shield. And when you do all this stuff, you better be doing a shitload of damage to make them run away while this is activated. Because after it's gone, and after they set back up, guess what? 3 minutes and 1 minute. And you have a 30-second delay to get your gold back to get more damage. So that's my complaints. So now, not only are we depleted of runes, let me back up some so you can hear me. So with that opener, guys, not only are we starved for runes, but we are also starved for runic power. Guys, Death Coil now costs 35 runic power, okay? And when you just seen, when I did 3 Festering Strikes, 1 Death Strike, that left me with 26 runic power and no runes. Now, we do have some resource here. We do have Runic Corruption. So pretty much you get 1% on every runic power you use to get Runic Corruption, which helps us out to get some runes back. So if you're lucky, when you Death Strike, you'll get some runes back to do some more shit so you can get some more runic power, okay? But, I mean, like I said, it's not enough. So what I recommend with Death Strike, guys, because we don't have any more sources of healing but Death Strike, how about make it a 20 runic power cost? That way, when we go on a target, and we spend 6 seconds popping these Festering Strikes to get our runes up. See, look, Festering, Festering, And I'm going to just do another thing. So now look, if we had 20 runic power costs, we will have an option. We can do 3 death strikes, or we can do, how many death coils can 3 fresh rings give me? 1, or 1 death coil. You know what I'm saying? So we can do 3 death strikes, or we can do 1 death coil. I think that'll make a lot more sense. It'll give us a lot more options. And guys, yes, oh man, why do you want death strike to be 20 runic power? That'll be OP. No, it won't be OP because that's all we have. And if we want to use it, guess what? It's not the siphon. We can't use it back here. We can't fucking mitigate your damage while kiting you and healing from far away. We have to put ourselves in harm's way to get the heals, okay? So making it cost 20 runic power is actually a fair thing in my opinion. Like I said, another thing, it's my opinion. And I'm not telling you guys to bring back Death Siphon. I'm not telling you guys to bring back Plague Leech. I'm not telling you guys to bring back all of the other shit you took away from them. I'm just saying, because you took all of it away, how about what you gave us left? Don't make that even more shit too. You have to give us something, because like I said, for the amount of cooldowns, for the amount of time our shit's on cooldown, it's not worth it. It's not worth it defensive wise. And I hope that when you guys are done with your final tuning, when you guys are going to change things, you take our defense into consideration, because it indeed needs help. If you guys, like I said, want to keep it like, if you guys want to keep it like that, okay. But how about give us Death Pact again? Give us a 1 minute cooldown on Death Pact. You know what I'm saying? Give us something back, guys, because we cannot play like this. It's just really not fair, and that's pretty much all I have for you guys. So real quick, I'm going to go through all of our defensives again. Physical damage, anti-magic shell. Physical and magic, corpse shield. Magic, AMS. Then we have our trinkets, every man for himself, and we have our medallion, which if you use your medallion, if you use your every man for himself, your medallion is going to have a passive 30-second cooldown. It's sort of like when the H Paladin bops itself, and he can't bubble for 30 seconds. So it's like that now. So, key thing, I almost forgot to tell you guys this. If you pop every man for himself, guys, it only pops out as stuns. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because it took me a long time to engrave into my head. You can only pop out of stuns with every man for himself. I can't tell you how many times I popped every man for himself while I was feared or fucking blinded. It doesn't get you out of any of that. So when you guys come over and you guys still want to be a human, really remember that this is only for stuns now, because it will let you use it. If you're feared, it will let you use it. If you're rooted, it will let you use it. But will it do anything? No. You would just feel so horrible about yourself, and you'd be like, fuck! And then when you then you can't even use your pop out, because like I said, you got that passive 30-second penalty. So just keep that in mind, guys. Also, before I forget, Wraithwalk. Wraithwalk is pretty much our mobility attack, and it pops out of roots. But like I said, this could play a defensive, so we can get out of combat, so we can line of sight. It can be an offensive, so we can get to the players faster if we're being CC'd. But what I suggest with this, because it sucks, how about, I'm not mad with the cooldown. That's fine. 1 minute cooldown, cool. But make it do more. Make it do more. How about when we pop out of a CC with it, or if we're slowed and we pop it, if there's any form of crowd control on us, Blizzard, make us immune to CC for about 2 seconds while we're trying to engage. That way, we don't get re-slowed while in Wraithwalk. Because when I Wraithwalk, even in my videos, I do it and I'm just gliding like a fucking turtle. I'm slower. I might as well walk. That's why in some duels you don't even see me use it, because it's not even worth it sometimes, because I'm going to still be slowed, and like I said, it just sucks, man. So I would really highly hope that you guys do more with this, because it's a very cool ability. And look at how we look when we pop it. You know what I'm saying? And Blood DKs, they could fucking pop out of stuns with this. So why not make that for everybody? I don't understand why you only did that for Blood DKs. So yeah. So I would really like to see more. I would like to see better out of our first official mobility spell. I mean, we did have Death's Advance, but it was a talent. This is our first spell that we're having, so guys, try to make it worth it. I mean, because you got demon hunters going from fucking here to Elwyn Forest, like in the click of a button. They jump up in the air, whoosh, and they're out. You know what I'm saying? So just give us some mobility for once. Make us viable. Make the people who rep the DK and high-end gameplay in tournaments able to do more, because that's why you don't really see many in BlizzCon in the first place, is because we lack the most important things that you need in the arena, and that's mobility and CC. I mean, we had mitigation in WoD, but as you clearly see, that's not enough. We need more, and I just hope this video can get some type of respect to fucking give us something more, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, guys, I'm done complaining. I don't like videos like this. I hate shit like this. But as you can see in my videos, guys, I have been dealing with it. I've been holding it down, but this is just stuff that I would like to see changed, because like I said, it's very disappointing, and any DK player who's going to hop on the PTR, who's going to get blessed with the beta and they're going to come test it, they're going to be thinking WoD while they're coming over here, and it's completely changed. So to just throw somebody into this game thinking that they're going to be so strong and then get their asses whooped, they're going to get flooded. You're going to get flooded with negativity, negative feedback, because they're not embracing the change. And why? Oh my God, why sucks? We miss Mop. Mop was the best. But there's players that were complaining about Mop when it was out, but they miss it because it's not the same. So what I'm telling you guys is that you're going to miss WoD when it's gone. Because this is different. You guys want to change, you got to change. Now embrace the change, learn what to do, and use your stuff to the best of its abilities. Now what I'm saying, guys, I would like things to be changed, but am I still doing good? Am I still able to make the class work? Yes. But as a player, as a DK fan, for my love for the game, I just would like these things to be changed, and I hope that whoever is watching this can support what I'm saying and can actually bump this video up in views or share it, so we can actually get some real genuine feedback on the class. Now, I have a lot of arenas to go over with you guys that I'm going to be uploading soon. I have a lot more duels to go over with you guys, and I'm holding it down. Now, for you motherfuckers that's asking, hey, hi, do you ever lose? Fuck yeah, I lose. Look, let me show you. Yes, I lose. I'm not here to act like I'm Jesus Christ. I'm here. Hold on. What if? Let me just character. Which PV? Summary. I don't even know where it's at. I don't know where it's at, guys. But anyway, yes, I lose fucking duels, but it's not often. Even if I get on the live, and I do anything, the only thing that I can genuinely say that would give me a challenge is probably a Feral Druid or a Frost DK. But other than that, it's cake. I mean, so when I'm out here, I say the only thing that's going to give me a problem, which is because of our defensives, is the sub-rogue, because they can just sap you, stun you, do their big damage, and you're fucked. Then they can just run the fuck away and do it again so you can't get out of a stun, and you're dead. That's what a good rogue would do. I mean, it's cheese, but hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. But alright, guys, I'm getting too far off topic. That's the Unholy DK's defense. I hope I covered every topic, because like I said, I'm not perfect, but I pretty much hit a lot of key points in this video. Oh my God, I got one more major suggestion. We don't have prezes anymore. So what I suggest, guys, is that upon using Anti-Magic Shell, we get granted aspect of Frost Presence. That way, we get CC reduction, Runic power regeneration, and we get more runic power on our moves, on our runes. That'll be awesome. When we use Icebound Fortitude, how about give us aspect of Blood Prez while it's on cooldown? That way we're granted some armor, we're granted some health, and we're granted damage reduction. That'll be cool. I mean, it'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? And when we use Corpse Shield, or if we use Wraithwalk, or if we use, I don't know, Arbiter, give us aspect of Unholy Prez, so that way we can run faster, we can get more haste. You know what I'm saying? What else fucking did that do? Yeah, that's in attack speed or whatever. So that'll make us more versatile. That'll actually give us more mechanics, because I really don't even understand the reason why you took away the presence anyway. Again, that's something that made us DKs. So Alright guys, I've been doing a lot of yapping. This video really went on longer than what I expected. But like I said, when I post things that are negative, I try to do my best to hit all angles. Because like I said, I've been playing the game for a long time. I've been playing the class for a long time. I have the major love for the class. And I just would like things to be changed, and that's it. So guys, if you guys have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. And I will get back to you as soon as possible, and I really mean that. Like I said, I said this on the past video. If you click on my first video ever, you can ask me a question and you will be answered. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Now there's certain things that don't give me notifications. Like if you get on a real old video and you reply to something, sometimes I don't see that. But if it's a recent video, I'm going to see what you say. So if you want to have more discussion on what I said, if I said something that I didn't really explain a lot, just ask me and I will dig even deeper in the comments, because that's what I do. And I just really want to let you guys know that I'm here for you. And when the game actually drops and when the things that are subject to changes, I will make a deep guide on every fucking thing. You will know the class. I will make sure you absorb every fucking thing. So don't panic. Alright? But alright guys, it's time to get out of here. Like I said, I'm going to try to get to work on some other videos for you guys. So I'm going to just break it off with a thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Like, subscribe, refer me to some friends, and please continue to be a fantastic audience. This is your boy HypeDoWn, and I'll see you next time. Peace.